You know, Brunson, you're pretty cute. You know who else is pretty cute? Aggretsuko, a 2018 Netflix original anime created by Yeti for the mascot company Sanrio. If that sounds familiar, it's because of this. That's right, worldwide phenomenon, Hello Kitty. One of the most recognizable faces in literally the world. Now, how would that hold up for a TV show, you might ask? Pretty damn well, especially one such as this. Aggretsuko takes subject matter that we can all relate to. Having a thankless job that constantly makes us want to bash our head against the wall, having to deal with a terrible boss who doesn't notice any of the work you do, and having to do work for people that just simply won't do it. Aggretsuko probably sounds familiar to many of us. If you've had a job, you can probably relate to that. And what's strange about this is it's from the point of view of a tiny, adorable, animated red panda who has a lot of insecurities, a drinking problem, and releases all of these frustrations through heavy metal karaoke. Now, that might sound a bit strange, and granted, it is a little strange. The animation is different. It's very different, especially for someone like me who, like I said, first time I ever watched something like this, full disclosure. But I loved it. Within 5 minutes of watching the show, I absolutely loved it. Aggretsuko is an amazing protagonist. Well, not amazing. That makes her sound like a heroine. She's not. She's a normal person, as normal as a little anthropomorphic character can be. And it's wonderful. She takes everyday life and we watch things that we have to deal with and that we have no way of screaming about because we don't want to sound like an absolute maniac. Things such as having to deal with feeling completely alone even though you're surrounded by others. Times that you completely feel lost and surrounded by unrelenting work that no matter how hard you come at it, no matter how difficult it is, you try, but it just nothing comes of it. But there's always that little tiny increment of hope. Sorry about that. We were suffering from some doggy interference, but that's all taken care of now. Anyways, as I was saying, Aggretsuko, a great show. Really fun and really, it has a lot of heart. I honestly thought I was going to hate it and not be able to watch it. The first 5 minutes, they were both really tough, but also some of the most awesome things ever because it was through an art style that I couldn't stand. I fell in love with the character and storytelling. And if a show can do that to you, then it's probably a pretty good show. And yes, your kids will be attracted to this show, but I can't recommend it for a few reasons. A lot of the subject matter they simply wouldn't understand, and Aggretsuko, has actually a pretty bad drinking problem. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, I'm like, I get ya. Having a thankless job with a manager who's so just, you can say a lot about that manager that I'm not going to say because this is going to be a family-friendly YouTube channel. But he's a terrible person. Or is he? That might be a little bit of a spoil, but no, actually he has some wise words, but he's a jerk. He's a terrible person. And her friend Finiko, love her. I just love Finiko. And Haida, I get ya. I feel ya, Haida. Like, oddly, I relate so much to Haida. It's weird. And I think a lot of other guys are going to relate to Haida. Like, really, they nailed it. And all the characters, though some being extreme exaggerations, are really fun to watch. And the storytelling, just taking everyday situations, having a regular job and making it all cute and fuzzy, whereas still dealing with people that have insane insecurities mixes well, insanely well. And I was going to make a separate video on it, but honestly, the Christmas special, it's more of the next episode following the season finale that takes place on Christmas. The Christmas part of it really doesn't matter. I'm not saying it's not bad at all. It's a fantastic continuation of the show, and I believe everybody should watch it, especially if you enjoy the show. Just don't expect it to be a great Christmas special. And I don't understand really why they did that, but they did it. And well, yeah, go check out Aggretsuko. It'll be well worth your time. Push through that the little childish cartoony looking stuff, and taste that wonderful center of deep thinking thought. How philosophical. What a way to end a video. All right, guys, as always, have a great night and God bless. Peace.